Hey Travis kiddos, it's Thursday. I'm getting through as many clues as I can in the purple category for a month of the military child. I'm gonna have to repeat pretty soon. Um, for reading today, I want to go over um, the work that I set out for today in the reading, the different texts to read, the workbook pages to do, and I have a little activity for putting words in alphabetical order, or ABC order as we call it too. Today you have the problem, steps to solution, and solution page from the Your Turn workbook. It's page 250. Now, for this one, you can either use Dad's Game, the paper reader, or you can use Whistle for Willie, which is in your literature anthology on Connect Ed. And I ask you to cite text evidence. So what does that mean? Hopefully you remember from class, but if not, it means I want you to put the page number where you found your information. Now if you want to use this one, you can underline where you found it. On this, you obviously can't underline because we don't write in textbooks, and you guys don't have the textbook at home. I'm not sure if you can underline on your, you might be able to on Connect Ed. But when you're filling out the worksheet, so if you're starting with the problem and you're using Whistle for Willie, I'll give you an example. So the problem in Whistle for Willie is that he can't whistle and he wants to, right? So you could cite page 229 where it says, "Oh, how Peter wished he could whistle." Or you could put on page 231, so write 231 on your problem box if that's what you're using, and you can actually just use the words from the text and put, "Peter tried and tried to whistle, but he couldn't." Okay, so either one of those you can write as your problem. And then when you put the steps to the solution, so the steps to solution is when he's trying, right? And he's having a hard time, he keeps trying. All those things are the steps to his solution, and those you could put the page numbers of where you found the information, and you can copy the text directly into there. You can use your own words or use the words exactly from the text. And hopefully you have figured out what the solution is. If you've read the story, I won't spoil it. But go ahead and write those page numbers. I usually write it and circle it to separate the page numbers from what words you're writing. Okay, so that's page 250 in the Your Turn workbook. I forgot yesterday to mention, hopefully you did it already, to use this page, to do this page 253. So hopefully you already did this based on Dad's Game. If you haven't yet, this is a great precursor to page 250 to help you get some ideas of what problems and solutions you could write about. Okay, so use that as a way to help you. Your other work today, we have a couple of pages on endings and suffixes. So again, one of my favorite Go Noodles for that is Wizard of Words. If I can find a YouTube video of it, I will put it in the description below. If not, search for it on Go Noodle yourself. It's a Blazer Fresh video that talks about prefixes and suffixes, and it's a really good one. So page 254 is a suffix, about suffixes. So word ending, parts that you add to the end of a word to make a new word. So OR means a person who, kind of like we learned ER, right? So teacher is a person who teaches, but a sailor is someone who sails. But that one ends in OR, has the same meaning. The suffix FUL means full of. So beautiful means full of beauty. Suffix less means without. Clueless means without a clue. The suffix ly means in a way that is. So that's actually making adverbs, which is a little bit different, but we're rolling with it. So the suffix ly, so slowly, so in a way that is slow. So you're going to match the bold word to the definitions on this side. So read the sentence, see which bold word helps you. You notice each of the definitions on the side, it says in a way that's a person who, full of, a person who. So you'll get the clue here of which suffix you're looking for by using the support in the box. You're also going to work on that ow sound some more. So you're going to write the name of each picture, then write a word from the box that rhymes with it. So the words in the box are growl, grouch, mouse, plow, south, and frown. And remember, words that rhyme have the same ending. They sound the same at the end. So this is a cow. So you would write cow, and then you'd think about which word rhymes with cow. Growl, close, but it ends with ul, not ow. Grouch has the ow, but ends with ch. Mouse, plow, ooh, cow, plow. That rhymes. South, frown, those don't. So you'd write cow, plow, because those two rhyme. And then you go through each one. Write the name of the picture, then the word that rhymes. Okay, one more page for the day. These are endings to words. We've done this before. We've worked on this a little bit. So, and est. Means more than when you're comparing two things. Est means the most when you're comparing more than two things. We talked about this in reading before. We've talked about this in math before. So hopefully you have the gist of this already. But again, in that Go Noodle video, Wizard of Words, they go over these endings also. So I am a fast runner. Min is faster than I am. So that's comparing two people, me and Min. So only two people, faster, better, taller, smarter, larger, whatever it is. Then est is when you're comparing more than two things. So I am a fast runner. Min is faster than I am. Pam is the fastest runner of all. So that's comparing Pam, Min, and myself. So that's three people, more than two. So est. Again, tallest, biggest, smartest, fastest, slowest, whatever it is you're comparing. So go ahead and use the word in the parentheses at the end and use either or est, depending on which one you, if you're comparing two or three things. Two things, more than two things, est. And those are the pages in the Your Turn workbook. Again, you're going to reread Whistle for Willie, and if you want to use Dad's Game for your page 250, you can reread those. You're also going to reread your leveled reader. So that's either Thump, Jangle, Crash, Down on the Farm, or Going on a Bird Walk, with the second stories, which are the how to make a wind chime or maracas or a rain stick. All right, and of course, if you have time for independent reading, go ahead. Also, if you have time to read the second story in the literature anthology, it is Shake, Strum, let me get to it. Shake, Strike, Strum. Okay, here, and then there are directions about how to make a guitar or a shaker. So if you want to do that today or tomorrow, you could make one of those things. And you could also make whatever's at the end of your leveled reader. So plenty of options there. Let's get into our activity, our phonics activity here. So I have some words written. All of them have the ow sound because that's what we're working on this week. So house, town, crowd, clown, hour. This is the hour of time. So 1 hour, 60 minutes. Not hour like our house is on Baker Street. Okay. So when we do alphabetical order, we look at the first letter first. Now, I made this one a little bit tricky, so we'd have to go past the first letter. But we always start with the first letter. So the first letter in the alphabet that I see here, if we go A, no words start with A, B, C. We have two words that start with C, crowd and clown. Okay, so crowd and clown both start with C. So which one goes first? If you don't know by the first letter, you go to the second letter. So we have C and C, then we have R in crowd and L in clown. So which one comes first in the alphabet, R or L? You could count, you could say the alphabet to figure it out. If you have an alphabet written out, you can use that, or you can write your own alphabet to figure it out. Okay, so let's see. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Oh, L came before R. So clown would be our first word. So I'm going to write clown is the first word. C-L-O-W-N, clown. So after clown would come crowd, because that one also starts with C. So crowd, clown, crowd. Okay, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. We have two words that start with H. We have house and we have hour. So we start with the first letter, H, H. Same. Let's go to the next one. O, O. Same. Let's go to the next one. U, U. Gotta go to the next one. R, S. Okay, those are different. So now we have to figure out which letter comes first in the alphabet, R or S. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. So R comes before S. So we write hour and then house. All right. Now, we have used house, we have used crowd, we have used clown, we have used hour. Town must come last. So for it, H, I, J, K, Q, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, town. So town comes last. And now we have put our words in alphabetical order. Clown, crowd, hour, house, and town. You can make up your own words to put in alphabetical order. You can find words in your house to put in alphabetical order. Go ahead and practice that on your own. It's a good skill not only for you to organize things, but it helps you find things that are already organized in alphabetical order. Like when we go to the library, it's hard to find the books if they're not alphabetized. So, and it's easier to find them if you know who the author is, because Miss G and most librarians put in different sections, they put the books in alphabetical order by the author's last name. So it helps us find things. Have fun with all this. Happy learning. And if you are done after this, have a fantastic spring break. I will keep posting videos, so if you'd like to check in, you're welcome to. But otherwise, enjoy your spring break. Take some time to spend it with your family and just focus on that. Okay? Happy learning.